I just saw this. That's definitely the best thing we found all night. Get the snow off of there. Welcome to the Polly the Vlog channel. We are out attempting to do some street scrapping in this miserable snowy weather, looking for scrap metal items placed on the curb and not having very much success so far. But you never know, it could turn around and change at any given moment. Wish us luck. Let's see what we find. I think I saw some metal. Looks like metal. And this was on my brother's side and he just cruised right on past it. I'm like, no, there's metal. Is it ferrous? It is. It's just steel. We already got some stuff here in the back of the trailer, so we're not starting off empty. Oh look, there's a cord on that microwave, so I better get that. But yeah, we're gonna try to fill this up. And by the end of the video, I'll let you know how much this entire load of scrap weighs, what our current price is at the scrapyard, and how much we get paid for our load of scrap metal. Oh, it's still locked. Come on, frozen lock. Yeah, frozen. All right, cord's coming up front with me, I guess.
The back one's unlocked.
I was gonna say that seems to be frozen, so I'm just gonna keep the cord on the floor. All right, let's carry on. A second, I saw something. Yes, it's an iron. No cord on it. That's okay. It's still scrap. It's funny that somebody took the cord. Don't see anything there. All right, let's carry on. At least we're finding a couple of things. Nice little potty chair. Will that plastic pop off of there? Yes, it will. Oh, that's nice and heavy. It's got to be steel. Yep, it is steel. All right, let's carry on, see if the curbs can provide anything else. Look at the holiday displays. I'm surprised people are still turning them on after New Year's and everything, but I still like seeing the lights. Don't know what I saw. Oh, is it just hockey sticks? It is a fish and roll rod and a hockey stick. All right, I got fooled. I thought maybe it was something better than that. Oh well. Let's carry on, see if we can find something. A couple dumpster spots. There's a bike in there. I wish we had a dumpster stick. Huh. Yeah, the bike. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to climb in there. Do you have anything long I can reach with?
There's grabbers in the side. Don't open the side panel.
Just those Dollarama type grabbers? Yeah, that's not good. I'm going to grab a bed rail and see if I can use that. There's a kid bike in there.
Oh, okay. Try and get the leg underneath it. That's why pushing the back.
There we go. I think that was it. Yep, good enough. Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Yep, that's something. All right, let's carry on. So I think my brother has kind of given up for now since we weren't finding very much stuff. He doesn't want to keep burning his gas, and I can't say that I blame him. But once we get back home, I have a couple of things in the back of my van that I want to add to the trailer. And then I think I'm going to go back out and check a few more streets and see if we can find anything else that we can add. All right, back at home for now, but I spotted this. Yeah, we'll take that. Take a little peek here, see if I can see anything else. Not really. Oh, just a lampshade, no lamps. Oh, I can keep those. All right, I'm going to take this rack, throw it in my brother's truck. Nice little carrier rack. Toss that into the stove. Because why not? All right, I'm going to grab my van and unload the few things that I got in the back of my van into here. And then maybe I'll go out and check a few more streets and see if we can come up with anything. Alrighty, so I got a few things in here. I'm going to start with this big propane tank. Since our scrapyard does take them. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I got these couple of nice big chairs and whatever this was. That was a little dirt devil. Just toss these big chairs in the back. And his chair's got some good weight to them. All right, that makes for a better load. But yeah, let's go check out a few more streets and see if we find anything. Oh, it's a little bit. Yeah, all metal, partially metal. We'll take it. It's something. All right. Not finding very much, but let's keep carrying on. We'll check out a few more streets, see if we come up with anything. Well, I'm not having much luck out here on my own, that's for sure. There is not much to be found, but it's pretty much what I expected in this kind of snowy, horrible winter weather. People just don't put the scrap out. But let's keep on going. I'm gonna give this another maybe 20 minutes, half an hour of checking some streets and see if we can come up with anything at all. But as you can see, it's just garbage that's out. There is not much of anything else. Well, I'll head down here and see if we have any luck. Well, we're stopping for a shovel. Normally don't take them, but that's metal. Most of the weight's metal. Well, let's see if we can come up with anything else. Not incredibly optimistic, but you never know. What do we have here? There's something. I have no idea what it was, but it's metal. Alright, carrying on. Don't normally mess around with this stuff, but when it's slim pickings, snow out of there. Oh, wait for the cars. I see one little tomato cage. If you don't stop for the little things. Yeah, one little tomato cage. Alright, onward. There's a little bit of scrap. It's probably the best amount of scrap I found so far. Well, I guess every little bit counts, right? Alright, let's carry a vacuum. But does it have a cord? I don't think so. Oh, somebody must have got it. I don't see where it was originally at, but yeah, no cord. Don't see a retractable thingy. Ah, well. It was worth checking. Well, not very much, but we're gonna take it. Knock some of that snow off. Add it to the stash. Alright, carrying on. It was metal. Thought it might have been. And it is. That is not. But this is. And it's a few pounds. Alright, let's carry on. I think I see a little bit. Little bits. Oh, don't make a mess. Alright, I think I got everything I wanted there. Little bits. Alright, carrying on. Something that looks like metal. Yeah, not much, but a little bit. Feels like it's probably aluminum too. It is. So that's something I'll probably hang on to. Doesn't look very hard to clean up. I'll just chuck that right down there. Alright, let's carry on and see what's next. Another mop. Yeah, we're settling for the little stuff. Yeah, I think we're just about done. Got maybe a half a dozen more streets to check. I'll head back home and add this to my brother's load. Alright, let's see if we find anything else. Well, we haven't had a whole lot of success. Come on, get out of there. But I just saw this. That's definitely the best thing we found all night. getting all off of there. Got most of it. I wish those handles would fold down. It doesn't look like they're going to. So I guess we'll go this way. Get in there. Nice. Sweet. Good find. Such a good find. You should really give me a big thumbs up for that one. Out here in this horrible winter weather, trying to find scrap metal without very much success. But hey, we got a lawnmower. Is it metal? I don't know. It's metal, but there's a lot of plastic too. I think I'm going to leave that one. A lot of plastic. I don't want to have a really dirty load. And I've already got some dirty stuff, so see if we find anything better. All right, so I am back at home. So let's get this stuff into my brother's trailer so he can take it to the scrapyard in the morning. Slipping and sliding. Slipping and sliding. I don't want the gas to leak out if there is any. Come on. I can definitely smell some gas. There we go. That's sitting in there better. You can add a strap to this stuff in the morning if you has to. Alright, let's get all our little tidbits. All the little pieces. Stuff's all snaggled together. Come on. Well, this looks like a better load than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Now we didn't find a tremendous amount, but at least we got something to take into the scrapyard. Perfect. Let's just stuff that in there. Perfect. Well, for wintertime scrapping, that wasn't that bad. think that's all right. Let's just take a double check. That's better. Much better. Well, that's a so-so okay kind of load. My brother's going to take this into the scrapyard in the morning, and I'm going to show you that right now.
Well, good morning. Did you miss me? I'm still here. Let's get you set up so that I can unload. Morning, Jeff. Morning. How are you today?
Hey, so
Well, so far so good.
boy, you brought me a new snowbird.
Apparently. There you go. You can have it.
Perfect. Mine broke.
Well, you got one for free. with that, we're pretty much done. Nothing going on here yet this morning. So, goodbye, Zubik.
Well, that was some winter scrapping at its finest. It pretty much went exactly how I expected. When you have so much snow on the ground, people just don't want to put the scrap out. But anyways, it turned out that we had 130 pounds of enamel tin on the trailer. That was the stove for the most part. There were parts of the stove missing, so I assume that's why they only did 130 instead of the regular 200. But anyways, it was still going at $180 per ton, or 9 cents per pound. So that paid us $11.70. Now the remainder of the load was 270 pounds of just regular scrap metal. That was still going at $200 per ton, or 10 cents per pound. So that paid us $27. So altogether, on our winter load of scrap, we had 400 pounds of scrap metal, and we were paid $38.70. That's pretty much on par for this time of year. I wish we could do better, but when we have all this snow in winter, it is what it is. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope I see you right here in the next one.